Some people may not be able to jog, they can do some brisk walking, some people can run, some people can just normal walk. But pick up all those dirty things you see around. So you are making environment clean as well as your fitness goes to another level. While you bow down, pick up things, it is something equivalent to doing squatting. You do squat, you are actually giving a lots of pressure to your whole muscle system. So that is how you can create some kind of interest in the people's mind. Some of the chief ministers and some of the governors also actively took part in the event. I am very grateful to all the sports stars. Every sports person of the country today actively took part in this plogging run for the whole day. They started very early and they did it till noon. But what I'm going to say is, it's not just one day event. We would be doing it for all the times to come. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a continuous process. It's not just an event. In the same manner, the Fit India movement is going to be a people's movement. Plogging run is just a part of it. It's just an innovative way of creating awareness to create some kind of additional interest in people's mind while they are doing something for the fitness. So these are some of the things which are in my mind. Prime Minister has made it very clear that when India turns 75 years of its independence, we must be able to make every Indian fit and India as a country to be clean. So these are some of the it is the citizens who have to really own the entire movement. I'm very happy to see so many people, and I thank NDTV and many media channels for taking it up. This is a cause, and if media, business houses, government, all the stakeholders coming together and make it people's movement.
It's a great idea. Congratulations. But as you yourself said and are aware that fitness starts when you're very young. So in our schools and even in our
I think this deserves a standing ovation. Jaswinder Narula. This was fantastic.
Fantastic.
I guess this initiative needs the same momentum and tempo and the crescendo that was there in your music. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we begin our next session, and this afternoon we talk about another important aspect which is linked to Swasth and Swachh. Everything, as we were discussing, Dr. Roy and our entire team, is interlinked. Every little aspect of Swasth and Swachh is interlinked. You can't achieve one without the other. So it is equally important to ensure nutrition as well as a nutritious midday meal. I think this, thank you so much. Thank you. इसको अचीव करना एक बहुत बड़ी चुनौती है और इसी पर हम चर्चा करेंगे कि इसको कैसे अचीव किया जाए. न्यूट्रिशियस मिड डे मील, ये कितनी बड़ी चुनौती है, इसके इस तरफ प्रयास बहुत हुए, सरकारों ने भी किए, लेकिन बहुत कुछ करना अभी बाकी है। मेरे पास बहुत सारे मेहमान हैं मंच पर, मैं उनका एक एक करके स्वागत करना चाहता हूँ। मशहूर अभिनेता कृति सानोन, I think I can safely call you a millennial, can I?
I wouldn't really know what that exactly means, but thank you for having me here. I think this is a very, very important topic that we are sort of discussing today, and it's important for all generations and the ones that are going to come ahead. And nutrition, as you said, I think is sort of, I feel like what we eat is what we are, you know, eventually. And for kids, for youngsters, for everybody, I think the food that we're eating, I also sometimes think like how like full of nutrients is that food, because a lot of it is not organically grown, today at least. A lot of it we feel is injected. A lot has color which is not natural. A lot of it is coated with preservatives, and there's a layer of oil that, you know, even after washing the fruit, you're not going to get that out. So I also sometimes wonder if what we're actually eating, is it actually,
Nutrition.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Like,
you
is it?
really very much for coming. And for a youngster like you, you have a huge impact, as he said, on millennials. So in your main career, do you also envisage working for society and changing things as part of your life?
I feel it's something that I really, really want to do, and jitna mujhse ho pata hai, jitna main kar pati hu. I do sort of try and like, I feel a lot for example, education. You know, it's something that I feel
Right,
for, and
right.
I do try
Very
and
important, yeah.
help kids who can't afford education in my own way. My parents a lot of times support a lot of kids' education in general. There are few things that you can do, and there are few things that you don't know how to do, though you want to. You know,
But
and
just speaking out, it makes a big difference.
absolutely speaking out.
She's learned from you.
No, I was just going to ask.
I'm learning.
Kriti, you said that you become what you eat,
Yes,
and
yes.
it's very important what kind of food that you eat.
Yes.
I don't know whether it's true, Pranay, but you know the akhrot. It looks like a brain. So somebody like me who has less brain power, I keep eating that all the time, and I keep
found
wondering whether it's doing something to my. Kriti, do you think you can educate me on that?
I think I will start having a crot now after you said this.
उसका जो आकार है प्रसून जी, उसका आकार जो है ना,
बिल्कुल मस्तिष्क
हाँ मस्तिष्क की तरह है, तो
नहीं उसमें कुछ तो
उसको
होगा।
खाने से शायद कुछ दिमाग में
You just have to have fish. That's why Bengalis are so brainy, fish.
Thank you, Pranay. Thank you.
Okay, we're not going to bring regionalism here.
बट
Because
अमित जी जो कह रहे हैं अखरोट, वो उसका मुझे लगता है कि काफ़ी अंडर एस्टिमेटेड है. It is symbolically also, there must be a reason it looks very similar to brain.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Faraki, looking at this from your global perspective, do all these people worry you a little bit that, you know, what they're saying, that apricot is like a brain and therefore you should have it? Or this whole process, when you look at it, just give us the global reaction. Does it worry you, make you proud, or are you still trying to find out?
First, bonjour. You may ask yourself, why does a Frenchman sit on this panel? I will tell you, sometimes in life you have inflection points.
Inflection
And I had
points.
the privilege for 22 years to be at RB and to work for RB for 22 years. But the real inflection point happened 11 years ago, halfway. I took a new job, and that job was head of Dettol and Lysol globally. So I came to this country, to this place, and suddenly I realized impact. What impact means. When we sell our products, when we do better products, and when we help people with hygiene practice, with behavior, what is the impact we can have? And the work that you guys have done is amazing. in this country with Dettol, with NDTV, with all the people around the table is amazing. I was looking at the numbers, 12.5 reduction in diarrhea, 17% increase in school attendance, just because of what you're doing today. And I tell you, it's a big source of inspiration. I think it's the single best program I've seen on any type of activity that we have done and maybe that others have done as well.
Well, thank you very much for saying that. That's really very encouraging.
Now,
Prasunji-
what can we do? What can we do? It's very simple. We can take it abroad and we can make sure that it continues.
You're right.
It's the 5th year of the program, and you believe me, you have my commitment, Lakshman commitment, that this will continue. So that's the first thing we can do.
Wonderful. Thank you.
The second thing, we can inspire people to participate and motivate them to participate, give their hours. The third thing, we can actually export this program. And I was a few months ago in the US with Walmart, the single biggest retailer in the planet. And together with Nitish Kapoor, that launched the program here, we actually showed it to Walmart, this program. They were so inspired down in Arkansas, in Bentonville, that they say, we want to do the same. And so we've started the program now that is called Health for All in the US, inspired by the program from India.
Wow.
In
I
the
think that
US.
is fantastic.
So now, US will have their own Banegas watch. It's called Health for All, inspired from India. The last thing is we can get partners. We got Prasun. We are lucky to partner together on this program and on many other things. But also we can get our competitors to take part. Last week I was in New York because it was UN Week, and with the WEF, the World Economic Forum, we agreed with most of our competitors to start to put a practice in self-care, following similar aspects. And we were with Professor Ravi Dar, Indian-born, professor of Yale of behavioral economics. So you can get academics as well. So what corporation can do is that explain to people why matter. It's not only what you do and how you do that matter.
Why?
Success comes from why, knowing why you do it.
Yep.
And why you do it is because of things like today.
I
So
think
I'm very proud of that.
प्रसून
Great to hear that.
आपको नहीं लगता ये सुन करके ऐसा महसूस होता है? अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आप और बच्चन साहब भी बात कर रहे थे कि किस तरीके से बहुत सारे ऐसी चीज़ें हैं, न्यूट्रिशियस चीज़ें हैं हमारी खाने में जिसको हम अक्सर इग्नोर कर देते हैं, उसके बारे में सोचते नहीं, वो अंडररेटेड होते हैं। जैसे मैं आपको एक बता दूं, आजकल बहुत चलन में चला है मखाना, जो व्रत में खाया जाता था वो अब घर घर खाया जा रहा है। एकदम से घर घर में उसकी बड़ी वैल्यू हो गई है। तो आपको लगता है ये एक एटीट्यूड चेंज है जो हम न्यूट्रिशन के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अपने अंदर ही ला सकते हैं, सरकारें ला सकती हैं कि जो हम अब तक खाते आ रहे थे उसको और बेहतर और लोगों को पहुंचाया जा सकता है।
क्या
उनके पास, प्रसून के पास एक बहुत अच्छा न्यूट्रिशन है जो अभी बताएंगे, जो कि किसी पदार्थ के साथ उसका संबंध नहीं है, लेकिन एक सोच है।
सोच जी जी मैं अभी बताता हूँ।
हाँ, बताइए।
एक कविता का
इट्स अ थॉट, इट्स नॉट रियली ए प्रोडक्ट।
मैं आपके सवाल का जवाब दूंगा पहले। सो व्हाट आई फील इज see organic has become a fashionable word, but organic is something which life is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's only when you make it fashionable.
Like jointly live with Banegas Swasthagraha.
Like, share, and subscribe to TVNXT Bollywood.